NHL draft was once in a lifetime.
It happens every year.
But not in LA. Not in LA.
You're saying it will never come back to LA.
So you went to the NFL draft or the NHL draft?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, he skipped work for the NHL draft.
Anyway,
we make dreams happen here at AM 570.
I could name you one guy who was drafted in the NHL draft, not even the first pick.
Yeah, my fantasy draft is more popular than the NHL draft, Vassegh.
And you had the 4th pick, you said?
Sixth
pick.
Who should I take?
He said Tom Brady. You think Tom Brady's going to be available by now?
That's the thing. I don't know.
I agree with you. You could get a quarterback like Rivers or Brady in the mock drafts I've been seeing in the 3rd round. Your homerism for the Patriots.
I'm not a Patriot fan. I'm a 49er fan who beat the Raiders tonight 17-3.
Wow.
Take that.
That means a lot.
Lucky didn't say Alex Smith. And
I call
take
Alex
him. Why don't you?
You know what I call Alex Smith, right? Alexa. He is not Alex Smith.
I agree with you 100%. 100%.
He has been playing like an Alexa lately.
Are you guys going to talk fantasy football tonight? I'll listen if you tell me who I should draft and the strategy and all that.
I'm going to give you guys I love and guys I hate this year.
Really?
Probably in the 2nd hour with Aris when Aris Aliverian joins us.
How about some sleepers? You guys got some sleepers? Can you give us a sleeper right now?
I'm going to roll those out.
Can you give us one right now?
You're going to tease it like that and you're not going to give the people?
I mean, I've got guys I like, guys I don't like.
I'm not in your league, so you could just tell me.
You're not in this league?
No,
You were last
I'm in 4 leagues. I can't join. And I don't like these the leagues where, like this one that we were in together last year, where it's individual defensive players. That doesn't roll with me. I like team defense only.
Listen about an hour and 15 minutes from now, and you'll
I will.
You'll get all the draft information you need to know from the one and only Chris Anderson.
I am a fantasy geek, so I will be listening.
Now,
good. I appreciate that.
The voices you hear, that's David Vassegh, Steve Stillwell, Chris Anderson, and I'm Misak Tokmanian. Chris,
we know your last name.
Earlier in the show, we were talking about the Dodgers.
Yes.
As a big, loyal Dodger fan, Mattingly at fault more, or Coletti, or just the collective McCourt mess?
Well, McCourt is, of course, to blame, but I think in the argument between Mattingly and Coletti, it's about 95% Coletti. Because he's the guy who gives Mattingly the tools he has to work with.
Right. And Juan Uribe is one of those tools.
One of the many tools. And tool more than one way. What a terrible signing that was.
I think he forgot that you have to have 5 starters in your rotation.
Well, what he does is he looks, who left the Giants? Let me sign them.
That's exactly right. Either former Giants or former Red Sox, and Bill Miller fits both of those. Remember him? Remember that signing?
He loves Red Sox, too. Yeah.
Here's the problem. You said it yourself. I was listening on iHeartRadio. You can download the application free that you can listen to us all the time. It's Coletti's fault because they're the ones who signed the contract for Mattingly as a manager in waiting. Why in the world do you do that?
I have no idea. You handcuff yourself and don't allow yourself to check out any other candidates, interview any other candidates. What if Don Mattingly has a big fallout with Matt Kemp and now you're locked in with a contract for this guy? I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm sure that was a Frank McCourt and Joe Torre requirement when he signed on to be the manager. Everybody assumed that Mattingly was coming to be the heir apparent when Torre signed with the Dodgers. So I wouldn't be shocked if in the language of Torre's contract he put in there Mattingly is my successor.
Protecting his guy.
Well, see, I'm a big Yankee fan, so I love Don Mattingly. But the thing is, the first time he was an interim manager, he went out to the mound, and he had to go back.
Right.
So therefore, you have to take the pitcher out. That's the first inkling you had of him as a manager.
Yeah. Well, the first inkling was when the Yankees, the proudest franchise in baseball, didn't want him, and he's one of their own, and now the Dodgers are going to take their sloppy seconds. Are you kidding me? I mean,
they did it twice.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Who do you guys got coming up on the show? What are you guys going to talk about?
We got a little Miami controversy. More MLB.
There's our controversy in Miami?
Just a little.
Oh, I haven't heard.
A little.
Yeah.
Involving LeBron James and...
is LeBron involved in the booster scandal?
I would not be surprised.
I'm sure.
Why does everybody blame LeBron for everything?
Because he's a DB.
Is he?
Oh, easy target.
Took less money to win a championship.
Did they win the championship?
No, but I don't know why he gets crucified over it.
They're gonna.
You know what? Here's the thing with that.
That day's coming.
That comment that he made, not 2, not 3, not 4.
That was the problem.
He never said 1.
He didn't say when either.
So he's guaranteeing that they're going to win 1 championship.
He never said when. He never said when. It could start next year. But I do agree that the whole parade before the season, that really was horrible for him PR-wise around the league, and also the way he did the decision. But if you just take away those two things, what he's doing is what fans call for all the time.
Exactly.
Care about winning and take less money, and that's what he did.
But
and that's what Wade did.
You know what? You do that kind of stuff, but you include your teammates. It was those 3 guys and those 3 guys only. Get
that's
the
a
rest
good point.
of the supporting cast around there because they're the ones who ultimately got you to the
But
championship.
still, at the time, they only had 2 players signed. Do you want 2 other players signed? They gave all their money away to those 3 guys. They
Exactly.
they had to fill in around them
How about Mike
Well, you
Miller?
know,
6 months later.
I don't give him all that much credit for taking less money because it was only a little bit less, and he's in Florida, so there's no taxes.
if there's a hard
hey,
cap next year,
businessman over there.
they're gonna have to dump one of the guys. Chris Bosh is gone next year if there's a hard cap in the NBA.
If they're smart, even if there's not a hard cap, they should get rid of him because he doesn't fit that team. Are you waving me off, Misek? Is that what you want me to do? So Chris Anders and Steve Stilwell can begin their raw
Yeah,
part of
exactly.
AM570radio.com?
Raw is not ending. We're just
We're
handing
just
the
leaving.
seats back to Steve and Chris, and then it's going off for another 4 more hours until 1 a.m. here on Raw.
All right, good show. I'm going to the bar, and I'll be listening on iHeartRadio, guys.
Thank you.